Hey guys, this is Camfrey15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another One Piece anime episode review as we are 3 episodes away from episode 1000. This episode, here was just kind of morely, kind of set up for battles that are going to be incoming in the next couple of episodes. This was just kind of a setup episode. This episode really, didn't have much content in it. It was just really covered the whole statement Luffy made at the end of the last episode where he says that, oh, I'm going to kick Kaido's ass and stuff like that. And I'm going to beat him. And then the whole mink stuff and everything, which I did think it was pretty cool to see some of the main, mink royal or guard members actually transform into their Sulong forms, and it's seemingly gonna be like Kaido's forces versus the Sulongs and stuff like that, on top of Onigashima, I'm guessing. Let's get into this week's episode. This week's episode kind of leaves off from where it left off last week, from the standpoint, obviously, Kaido's telling the frickin' scabbards, like, it's interesting that you have pirates, you're using pirates to help you with this because you can't trust the pirate. And because he's kind of saying, like, did you see what I just did? My business partner was Orochi, and I just killed him. I cut off his head. So that means you can't trust pirates. What makes you think that you can trust pirates? And essentially Kinemon's like, well, Straw Hat Luffy is different than the average pirate. We already know this because we know Luffy's an honorable character and stuff like that. So yeah, all of a sudden, we cut over to Queen, and Queen's getting just calls from all over the place about what's going on in Onigashima. We find out, they see the Beast Pirate members see that more samurai are coming from the back, and even some of the prison people from Udon, and they're like, it's pandemonium and stuff like that. Now they go out to try to help with Zoro, and they're like, hey Zoro, we'll help you, but Zoro's like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna need your help. They talk about Kid and frickin' Killer, and some of the other samurai forces also frickin' attacking and going crazy that direction too. They also bring up the fact that, well, it seems like Marco and Perospero, we thought they were gonna fight, but apparently they're teaming up. And it's some sort of thing where they're working together. Now, we know that Perospero doesn't want to work with the Beast Pirates, which, you have to wonder. Perospero's kind of a sneaky character. I do kind of have a sneaking suspicion he's gonna turn on Marco eventually. But hey, he's working alongside Marco, so that's, I guess, in their deal is to take down the Beast Pirates. And essentially that's what Perospero says. He's like, I don't want to work with no damn Beast Pirates. I'm gonna take these motherfuckers down. I'm gonna turn them into candies, and stuff like that. So that's going freaking crazy. King's like, freaking hell, the hell's going on around here? Law gets in the fold, and he freaking is helping and everything. So Queen's going crazy. He's like, oh my goodness, this is going insane. Lo and behold, Kaido is like, his little cry, and he flies up in his dragon form, and he's got the scabbards on his back, essentially going up with him. Now he also does tell Luffy, he's like, Straw Hat Luffy, you said you wanted to kick my ass, huh? Well then, I accept your challenge. Let me take care of this nuisance on my back right now, and then I'll come to do what I must do to you, and stuff like that. So yeah, the scabbards fly off. You have a nice moment with Luffy and Kinemon, where Kinemon thanks Luffy for how far he's gotten them to this point and stuff like that. And Luffy's like, don't worry, Kinemon, let me handle my business and I'll catch up with you guys and stuff like that. So essentially what happens, we have a confrontation between Dragon Form Kaido and the 12 Scabbards, and Kaido's like, You know, this takes me back, oh, those 20 years ago when we first fought each other. The only difference is, well, Odin's dead and stuff like that. But Nekomamushi and Inuarashi say, yeah, you're right, but this time, you know, this is also different from the standpoint the full moon's obviously above us. And two, we figure you transform into your dragon form because you couldn't fight in that form in Onigashima. Now, Kaido is to a chagrin. He's not shocked at the mentioning of what the Scabbards are saying, especially Nekomamushi and Inuarashi, Dog Viper and Cat, or Cat Viper and Dog Storm. And he's like, oh yes, your Sulong forms where you guys essentially go berserk. Yeah, I know about that. If you think that's gonna be enough, well then too bad. Then all of a sudden the gates open, and then we see freaking Jack with some more beast pirates to back Kaido up and everything. And obviously this hits a trigger with Dog Storm and Cat Viper, I'm just gonna call them by their Japanese names, Nekomamushi and Inuarashi, because the whole incident of Zoe and freaking Jack doing harm to their home and everything, and obviously they want to get revenge on Jack for what he did to them and stuff like that back on Zoe. But then you have the Beastketeers and a few other of the Zoe guard members of other Meeks show up, and they're like, Nekomamushi and Inuarashi, don't worry about this. Don't worry about Jack. We'll be the one to fight Jack. You need to save your strength when you need to use your strength to fight against Kaido, and you need to help the other samurai. We'll take care of Jack, because personally to us, this is a debt we need to freaking, take care of, because he destroyed our home, and he essentially just took over. And the cool thing I did like is the fact that Jack is like, I was just looking for the damn freaking samurai that you guys were hiding, and Rizzo tells Jack like, hey, yeah, that samurai you were looking for, yeah, that was me, and stuff like that. And guess what? You're gonna pay for what you did and everything. And even if it's up to be by my hand, but the Sulongs, but the other Minks said, no, we'll take care of this. So they end up all transforming into their Sulong forms, and they go freaking crazy, and they start attacking, and they're easily mopping the floor with some of the Beast Pirate members. And then Jack gets in the fold. He gets and transforms into his freaking, what's the freaking I forgot the damn elephant, the extinct elephant, woolly mammoth. He transforms into his mammoth form, and the Sulongs actually do, the Minks Sulong forms actually do really well against Jack, and they actually push him back, I would say, with relative ease, to the point it actually surprises Jack. And Jack's like, oh shit, I guess I must have got too much what I bargained for. Eventually the episode ends off with what looks like Inuarashi and Nekomamushi about to transform into their Sulong forms before they end up fighting Kaido in his dragon form, as well as the other the other 12 red Scabbards and everything. And it seems like next week's gonna be crazy because it seems like it's gonna be centered around Nami, to say the least. But again, like I said, this episode wasn't too grand in the scheme of things. It was just kind of more setup for fights we're gonna see in the future of this arc. But I did like the visual of all the Minks transforming into their Sulong forms. It did look really freaking cool, I will say that. But obviously Kaido is going to find a way to defeat them, and it's going to be turned over to Luffy, but we'll see what is going to be happening next. But other than that, that's kind of it. So if you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of One Piece, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to get more One Piece content. So till then, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video and see you guys later. Till then, guys, peace.